Hey Davos. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just make a fun little demo for you so that you can see what's going on. But I'm gonna turn this down. Oops, wrong button. Because I'm distracting myself because all I want to do is listen. Alright, so here we go. So we've got demo for Davos, yay! Or Davos. I tend to call you Davos when I'm in a good mood, and Davos when I'm upset at something. I don't know why. Okay, so here's what we do. We just do this fun little create channel. Of course, you know all about this. So we're going to do test English. Yay! Okay, I didn't know if it would or not. Private, we're going to set this just for us. Create channel. Yay! So now, what I prefer to do when I do all of the rooms, I make all the channels first. And I do that because it's just like boom, 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 this is done, boom, 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 this is done, and it's just, and then I just go down the list. So I know all the channels I have to do. So like that's what I did. Oh, I have hide muted channels because, yeah. So that's what I did here. I just German, Portuguese, Japanese, Spanish, French. And I just kind of do it, boom. Okay. Anywho, so now we're going to do, you seem to like German, so we're going to do German. Test German. Yay! Alright, so an important distinction that I feel was really hard to convey when we were messaging was when you have these, it does not matter what you call them. We put them like this so that we understand. It's just easier, it's simpler to see. But the bot sees that and does not care, has no idea what that channel means. Actually, the code of the channel isn't even what we see here. So it's a whole different string that the bot actually reads. So when we do this, we're going to jump over here and we're going to do this fun code that we were talking about before. This is what's telling the bot, hey, I'm flagging you. This is what this does. So we start, let's just start here. Translator. I'm talking to you, translator. This is what this means. Doing the poll bot is going to be this. That's what says, hey, poll bot, look at me, friend. And of course, well, this one, and then whatever, like this is the level thing. So the T at, that is what does the Tatsumaki, which is what does the auto roll, the welcome messages, the goodbye message, and then that level up stuff. And she does a lot of stuff. I just haven't gone over everything with her yet. So we're talking to the translator bot. So that's what that is. And then we're telling the bot, hey, this is what we want to do. We want to channel set. And there's a string of commands that we can get that I can show you what all of these are, so you can start piecing them together as well. But we're telling the bot is, hey, we're making setting changes to this channel so you can see exactly what's going on with this channel. Alright, so T, channel set. Now we're going to say English. Now, this is what's telling the bot what language is going to be in this chat. So this is what it expects to translate other channels to. It's not going to translate what we write, just what the information coming into the channel will be translated into English. And that's just how we know, the distinction with the English, good, awesome. Now we have to tell it, okay, so what group? We know that we're setting this channel to receive messages and translate them into English, but how do we know which messages to receive? Because obviously not from all of these, rooms, because that would just be ridiculous. So we make the group, and I'm going to make this one called test. It doesn't matter what you name it, as long as the entire group knows, okay, hey, we're all a part of this. We all translate together, and we are in the group test. So there we go. We know, hey bot, look at me. We know that we're changing the settings on the channel. We're changing it to English, and we're making it go to the group test. So now this again, I'm doing B for send and receive. Either, otherwise it would be send or receive. Now, I feel as though that could be a super useful tool for the battle rooms when they're not supposed to be talking to you anyway. So when you do receive, it means that it will receive group, information from other groups and translate it to this language. Now that means it doesn't block them from typing though; they can still type stuff. It just won't be translated to the other channels what they're typing. So I don't know. I figure B is just easy. And 6, it just there were the other formats. This seemed like the easiest. It wasn't all cluttery with like translator this and then here's another section, and it was just boom, great, okay. But of course we can play around with that. So that's the whole fun code. So you've seen this before. You've seen, okay, good. And I always read this after to just check. Yes, it's English. Yes, it's going to be good to the auto group test. So every channel that has the auto group text or test will be translated to each other. Auto mode send and receive, and then text style one-liner. So yay, that one's done. Now we have to do the same thing here. So what do? We go translator bot, look at me. Then we do channel set. Oops, because that's what we're doing. We're saying, hey, we want to make sure we change the settings of this channel. And now we're doing German. So of course, in German it's, Deutschland. So I don't know how to pronounce German. So that's the language. So that makes sense to them. And so now every translation that comes from another room is going to be translated into German in this room. It doesn't change anything that you type in here. It just changes what is being, brought into this room. And now, of course, we're going to say test because that's telling what group. It's saying, okay, it'll translate it to German, but from where? From all of the other rooms that are in the group test. So yay, we've got test. Then we've got B and we've got 6. We know, so you can send and receive, and it'll be in that same format. So this is fun, saying, okay, language German, excellent. Auto group, test, sweet sauce. Auto mode, send and receive. And then text style, one-liner. Excellent. So let's go ahead and test this out. Oh, we gonna do some testing. I'm gonna make it testing. Yeah. Okay. So now, see, we see the blip because German is now saying, hey, whatever that, yep, go for it. Woot. It worked. Happy face. Okay, see, but that doesn't matter because it was translated as English, but I wrote it in English. I don't know any German, so I'll just go ahead and copy the translation. I'm just gonna copy this one right here because that's obviously in German, and chucking that bad boy in there. Boom. We're doing a testing. I like that in German, testing had to be capitalized. And it even reverted it back to a lowercase. So that's peculiar. I wonder if it's a thing in Germany. I don't know. Okay, so that's that. I can show you other demos with it. Like if you just want to say something real quick. And this isn't necessarily to go to the other rooms. But you just want to translate it, what you're typing, or what you're saying. Yeah, typing, I suppose. So you say, hey, translator bot, come look at me. Because remember, that's what the -T does. Hey, translator bot. Okay. Translate this into Portuguese and Spanish and German. Not German, because the other room's going to already do that. Okay, French, and then English and Japanese. All right, cool. Now what are we going to translate? We are, the absolute best well, I think it's allegiance ever. Woot! Core forever! Super happy. Alright, see? So now what this is doing is you told it to translate into all of these languages. So it says me into into Spanish, and so it translates to Spanish, translates to Portuguese, French, Japanese. So that's just a quick thing if you need to do that real quick. It'll just do all your messages. If you have any other questions, let me know. I was just making this video real quick because I figured it was so much easier than trying to type it. Okay, let me know if it helps. Bye!